Hi everybody, it's Denise from Wonderland Boutique and welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a review and talk to you about the Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 bag. Not sure if you thought about purchasing a Louis Vuitton or if you're just interested in a little information about it, but today I bring to you a little segment on the Speedy collection and why I chose what I chose and talk about prices, and then I will insert a picture that will show the comparison in sizes between the Louis Vuitton Speedy. So if you're trying to decide which size works for you, whether you're buying online, secondhand market, or you just want to have a little more idea of something before you go into the store, I'm happy to do that for you. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe and bell notification button so you can be alerted every time I upload a new video. So this Louis Vuitton Speedy, you can tell it's a little darker because I actually bought this on the secondhand market. So it is actually a vintage Louis Vuitton. Let me show you. Sorry. You can see that the handles have a dark patina to them. You can see that the leather has a darker patina to it, and the leather is also aged. That is because, like I said, this is a vintage Louis Vuitton. This is not brand new. And the reason why I bought this vintage was because this was my first Louis Vuitton, and I just wanted to actually really more or less try out the Speedy. So I didn't want to spend a ton of money on it, and I wanted to see if I liked it because it's like every basic girl's thing. You know, you wear it on your arm or wrist, or you carry it with your hands. So that's why these handles have a dark patina to them from all the oils on your hands that rub off. I actually have it stuffed right now with a scarf, a pair of shorts, and a shirt so it can keep its shape. But I want to talk to you about the different sizes that Louis Vuitton makes in the Speedy. So there's actually several different sizes. There's a Nano, which is itty bitty, and I think my wallet is bigger than the Nano. That one retails for $1,180, and the size dimensions are 6.3 by 4.3 by 3 by 5, which is like an index size card. Way too small for me. Like I said, I think my wallet is bigger. The next size up is a Speedy 25, and that retails for $1,140, and the size dimensions are 9.8 by 7.5 by 5.9. Now my size, which is the 30 that we have for you here, retails for $1,160, and those size dimensions are 11.8 by 8.3 by 6.7. Now the next size up from there is a 35. And I will be honest with you, I wish I got a 35. The 30 is just a little too small for me. And now that I've seen the 35 in person and tried it on, the 40, it's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. The 40 is too big, the 30 is too small. My sweet spot is 35. So the 35 retails for $1,180, and those size dimensions are 13.8 by 9.1 by 7.1. And then the biggest one of all is the Speedy 40, and that retails for $1,200, and that size is 15 by 7 by 9 by 8 by 7.5. And I'll be honest, the Speedy 40 is big for you know, a bag that you wear on your forearm or you carry. I think it's just too big unless it's in the bandolier style, and I could be saying that wrong, but that is the crossbody. But there's some interesting things to note about the Speedy. So this is the monogram canvas. This is the classic Louis Vuitton monogram canvas. And then it comes in the Damier Ebony and the Damier Azure. But you have to note that the Azure and Ebony only go up to a size 35. They do not come in 40. And even so, it is hard, according to Louis Vuitton, to find them in a 35. They're generally sold out. So the most common size for those is a 30 if you're looking for those styles. Now, a little bit about this bag. So it's got the yellow stitching, and all the hardware is gold, as you can see. And it's all stamped with the Louis Vuitton on it. There is the Louis Vuitton Paris on the side tag here. And then there's another leather, I don't know what you would call it, but that holds the gold Louis Vuitton lock, and the Louis Vuitton lock is stamped and has LV on the back. And then the zipper has this leather piece on it. That's all gold and stamped with LV. And then you open it up, and on the inside there is no zippered pouch. Let me take my stuffing out so you can see inside it. So like I said, I had a pair of shorts, a scarf, and a shirt. So, I mean, it does hold a lot. So this is what it looks like totally empty. It is probably really dark, but you can see that there's this pocket here. It's not zippered or anything, so it's just an open pocket. And I do have the key. I have the little key to the lock right in there. But it's meant for the, you just slide it together and you can lock your bag, this piece to this piece. And then you slide the lock through there if you want to lock the bag. I mean, I'm not going to lock the bag because as much as I go into my purse, that would be such a pain in the butt to open up. And then the interior is like a lighter brown cloth. The inside actually has no marks, and it's only got some stuff in there. There's like some glitter in the bottom and some loose hairs from me. Other than that, there's nothing as far as like any issues with the bag. Now, if you are looking to buy this on the secondhand market like I did, I do have this authenticated just to make sure that it is 100% real. It was the first time I bought from that seller, and I wanted to make sure. So this bag is authenticated. So if I ever wanted to resell it, which I'm thinking about doing because it's too small. So if you'd be interested in buying this bag, let me know. I'll give you a good price on it. But if you're looking to know how to authenticate this bag, you, again, like the Never Full, you lift open this pouch right here, lift it up, and then there's two leather pieces with the rivets there. The authentication code is stamped, it's heat stamped into this pochette or whatever this is called right there. I don't know how to necessarily read it. I know it all depends on, like, it says in like the 9th year of 91. I think this bag was made in 91, so that's why I say it is vintage. It's a oldie. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not from 91. I think it was the 9th month of 91 is when this was made. The 6th day of the 9th. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I know how to read it, but I know it's vintage, and I've had it authenticated, and it is legit. So it does not have any shape to it. So now that you can see that I have nothing in it, there is no shape to the bag. It just lays flat. It's easy to store. What I have learned what you want to do though is keep the handles up and off the canvas, because it can rub onto the canvas and leave a little residue, which I learned from another YouTuber actually. So when you're storing leather and things like that, you always want to keep the handles up if you can. It was suggested to take a piece of tissue paper and like wrap it around and tie a knot. But I don't keep this stuffed. I probably should to keep its shape. But you can see the canvas doesn't have any hard creases or anything like that in it. And like I said, I do wish that I would have got the 35 instead of the 30. It's just a little too small for me. It is not an everyday bag. My Never Full GM is actually my everyday bag because I love huge bags. So this is more like if I want a smaller bag or I don't need to carry a lot with me. I've only used it a handful of times since I bought it, actually, to be honest, which is why I say it's just too small for me. I wish I would have bought that 35, but hindsight is 2020. Now I know, excuse me. Like I said, the 40's too big unless it was in the crossbody. I think you pronounce it bandolier is the crossbody, and it comes with a strap. Now I do want a crossbody in either a 35 or 40, but I would actually prefer the damier azur in the 35, but they don't make it in the bandolier in a 35. It's only in the regular Speedy up to the 35. So there's a couple nuances you need to know. So if you can't find something in the size you're looking for, it might be because Louis Vuitton doesn't make it in that size or style. They don't make the same patterns and styles in every single thing, even though this is a classic monogram. That's why this is the only one that goes up to the 40 in the Speedy and the bandolier. So something to notate. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Definitely leave me a comment down below what you thought. If you aren't following me on social media, everything will be linked down below, and be sure to hit that bell and notification button so you can be so you can be alerted every time I upload a new video. It's Denise from Wonderland Boutique, and I hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.